Hello and welcome back to Stalker OGSE. At the end of the last episode, I think I mentioned that I would more than likely be going to the army warehouses. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's head on to that part of the map. Better avoid that. That's what really damages your armor. I think it actually wipes out the armor completely. Can't quite be sure of that. It certainly very heavily damages your armor. So I've never been to the army warehouses in this mod before, so this will be a fresh experience for me. We need help. People are dying here. We kicked off bar and now we're in bar backyard near East Block Post. Is that saying there's a... Is that something to do with these people over here?
Не стреляйте, пожалуйста.
Oh, I like the animation. Right, a loner. Why are you sitting here? I'm not contagious, don't shoot me. Well, I'm not the one pointing a gun. Why are you so confident that you're not sick? I was at the garbage together with Falcon and Tickon. They're just about to kick the bucket, but I feel fine. The doctor looks after them, and I get food for them from the bar and drive the dogs away. Hopefully the guys will manage to recover. So I'm presuming this is the guy that was messaging me or something of that nature. I didn't catch the name of the person who, you know, when the message came up here, I didn't quite get who it was. Tell me what happened here. What happened there? We found some hole in one of the garbage heaps and made a cache there a few months ago. A couple of weeks ago I asked to join them and they allowed me to accompany them. I had to climb in that hole and back out with a bag of artifacts. There was even a rare one I never even heard of. And then, as we almost got back to the bar, the guys began to get sick. I practically had to drag them the last few meters. I thought they would receive some proper medical treatment here, but instead, go on. When dutyers at the outpost saw them coughing and spitting with blood, they took aim at us and ordered us to leave. Don't bring your diseases here, they said. Well, it was pure luck that someone noticed all that and called the doctor, otherwise we'd be doomed. Interesting story. Yeah, I do like that little animation that he was doing, even though he was doing it way too often. Right, so that's the doctor. Assistant Malyshev. Is there really someone not afraid to visit us? Who are you? Why are you staying here and not in the bar? Why? Aren't you aware? I thought everyone at the bar knew by now. These stalkers are sick. I want to warn you, they are struck down with an unknown infection. Accordingly, there is no vaccine against it. If you value your life, you better vacate from here as soon as possible so as to avoid getting infected. Thank you for your concern. Aren't you afraid of getting infected yourself? I'm a scientist. The life of the scientist doesn't belong to him, it belongs to science. I specialise in microbiology. I studied the framework of the mutations of viruses and bacteria under the influence of anomalous fields and intense radioactive exposure in the zone. These stalkers are a unique case. They must be studied. In addition, I may also be able to help them. Well, the scientific importance of an accurate observation of the course of the disease and the description of the symptoms cannot be underestimated. Of course, Dr.Gorbovsky was more deeply involved in the study of this disease. I was his assistant only. And frankly, I just don't know what to do now. Without the doctor, I doubt my ability to finish the studies or cure these two patients. So where is this Dr. Gorbovsky? A terrible thing happened to him. Imagine that. He was kidnapped by mercenaries. Perhaps they confused him for Professor Sakharov because there are some similarities between them. The doctor was abducted 3 days ago and a ransom note was sent. The amount asked by the kidnappers is so huge. So I don't know what to do. Had he not been kidnapped, he most certainly would have managed to create a cure for this disease. So why didn't you seek help from duty? Because I wasn't allowed through the duty outpost, they were afraid that I had been infected by my patients. Not for me, these poor creatures would have been shot long ago. These poor men are in a terrible state. They rave about a Klondike of artifacts. So I guess I've got to deal with these mercenaries. I doubt very much that there is something you can do. They look like a team of well-trained professionals. Just give me their coordinates and I'll take a look. Maybe I'll come up with something. You can't cope with them alone. Perhaps you should ask for help. The mercenaries are in the ravine. At least that's where the ransom was to be delivered. Clear. Another question, how much time do I have? I think that the patients will last out another 2 days at best, but in any case, good luck. Thank you and take care of yourself.
Что делать? Что делать? Не знаю, что делать.
Let's have a quick check round here. Right, so let's take a look at the PDA, as per usual. Ah, hang on a sec. So was I going towards... It's alright, I'm getting a bit confused at the minute. I thought I was heading towards... Hang on a sec. I'm probably right, but I'm assuming that's towards the army warehouse. Yeah, I just can't see a little pointer there like you'd get here. Anyway, it looks like I'm not going there now. Okay, so find info about Gorbovsky. Darkscape. Right, I'm going back there then. I mean, I could go to the warehouses, I suppose, and take a quick look, but it's probably sensible to go to the Darkscape and try and find that doctor. Not what I intended. Right, okay. So, as per usual, I'll cut out what you don't need to see. What's the quickest way to get back to Darkscape? I think I got to the Darkscape via the cordon. I suppose I could go via the Dark Valley. There is a quest for me there, I believe. Something for Barkeep? Yeah, bartender friend. Right, I'm going to go via the Dark Valley. That seems to be the most sensible. Yeah, I'll just go as I am. I'm pretty well sorted in terms of loot, in terms of gear and loot. Let's get myself together. Right.
Один чувак ему клялся, что видел какую-то полупрозрачную фигуру в скафандре типа сталкеровского, но более навороченного. И эта фигура ему сказала, чтобы валил отсюда прочь.
So as I was saying, as per usual, I'll cut out anything that's not relevant or very interesting on the way to the Dark Valley. Right, thank goodness that person's neutral.
Так тебе и надо, курва.
Right, let's check the PDA. Whereabouts... hopefully I can do this Barkeep's quest quickly. Right, so it's that way. Okay. Didn't think I'd be coming back to the Dark Valley this soon. Ah, the radiation's mounting up now. Obviously it's stronger in this area. But it's quickly reducing. That's good. Any kefir? Did have some. Can I just not see it? Probably stashed it somewhere or sold it. I think the effect of drunkenness in this mod lasts quite a while. And personally, I suppose a bottle of vodka would make the world look a bit like this, but it does seem to be quite severe. But as I say, it's probably quite fair. Right, yeah, that's Swede's PDA. Good job, but where is he now? I wonder, Mark 1. Try to find my friend. He's probably in the Dark Valley. Search his PDA. You might want something. Might find something to help. Oh, there's some kefir. Is that spoiled, though? That's the first time I've used it, and that certainly works. Right. I can carry all that for the moment. Right, so that quest is now gone then, I expect, from my PDA. Right, yeah, so that's done. I've got a fresh one. Evidently the stalker dropped his PDA and therefore didn't answer. Barkeep asked to try to find his friend using the notes in his PDA as a guide. Ah, here we are. Shivid's PDA still in working condition. Copied undamaged records. Record number 1. Yesterday saw 3 bandits capture a dutier. Assholes. Record number 2. Bandits have become impudent. They have, according to our data, several dutiers as prisoners. Record number 3. Today was a lucky day. I found 3 mincer meat artifacts. Ah, mincer meat. Record 4, we've had a hassle with some freedom soldiers, but we've managed to fight back. Record 5, our group was captured by Freedom. They stripped us of our weapons. They want to take us to a small tower next to the wagon and force us to get the artifacts from it. They don't want to climb themselves. There is a strong radiation there. And that's it. Right, okay. This quest here doesn't appear to have a timer on it. So if I don't find something quickly, I guess I could just go on straight to the Darkscape. Oh, I see. I think it's telling me to go back to the bar. I think. So maybe that is the end of the quest then. I've just got to go back. Not sure I fully understand it, but I think I'm right. I think I'll just head on to the Darkscape. Ah, there's someone over there. That's a neutral disposition. It's a mercenary. They can be neutral sometimes. They can be very hostile. They're a bit more unpredictable than bandits. Proceed slowly with weapon straps. If you're cool, we can talk. Fair enough. There's obviously a few of them. I can think there's one. No, maybe not. There's definitely one here.
Что нужно, сталкер?
It's not him. I need to talk to the one in charge. It's like this guy. Master Mercenary. Right. What are you doing here, tramp? If I was you, I'd get out of here as soon as possible. Need to clean up some affairs. What the hell, speak up. You're holding a scientist, Dr.Gorbovsky. Some of your men took him a few days ago. I've come for him. That old man, he's been nothing but trouble. It seems to me that his colleagues are not going to pay the ransom and have sent you here to beg for his release, am I right? Right, so what are our options here? The scientists are in serious financial trouble and the situation threatens a serious scandal at the international level. They're not going to care about that. But I'll try anyway. There we go. Haha, you make me laugh. And what country will impose an ultimatum? In my detachment I have guys from 4 countries. Will they declare war on all 4 of them? What do you want for him other than the money you have already asked for? Have you been in the zone for a long time? Not really, but it's not exactly my first day. Have you dealt with the military? I've had some skirmishes with them. We don't exactly see eye to eye. Why? The fact is, you can help us right now. If you work for me and all goes well, you'll get your 4-eyed professor back. That way, nobody will have to pay. What should I do? Let me explain the situation. We're not sitting here on our bum for the fun of it. We have a contract to capture an army officer who's serving here in the zone. According to the agreement, he must be taken alive and very quickly. He is very urgently needed by some people. We know that he will be driving past soon in a van with 3 military bodyguards. It's necessary to stop the van, eliminate the guards and grab the officer alive and unharmed if possible, all clear. How do you plan to stop him? My guys have laid dynamite on the road. When the van with the colonel is near us, you will have to detonate the charge so that the explosion doesn't damage the car, but compels the driver to pull up by the roadside, and then we will give you smoke cover. I'll give you a signal when to detonate the dynamite. Remember, we need the colonel alive. Kind of think I haven't got a choice, otherwise how am I going to find out where the guy is, where the professor is? Okay, everything is clear, we can proceed. Stop the car with the explosives. Right, do I have them on me? Not quite sure. Oh, I see, you just do that. Right, okay. Oh, that's it there. Is it? So I just have to do this, do I? Now, I'm going to make a quick save because I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I first... Alright, that somehow worked out. I really thought I'd bungled it.
Эй, сталкер, не стреляй!
You mofo, what do you think you're doing? Do you know who I am and what could happen to you? Shut your mouth and put your hands behind your head. Quickly move to that barn and sit there quietly.
Ну вот против кого ты попёр? Зачем?
I'll put that away as well if I were you. I mean, they could have done that job themselves, the mercenaries. It wasn't like I had to travel anywhere.
Патруль 4, ответьте! Эй, что у вас случилось? Отвечайте!
The professor up there. I don't think he is. Well, is it done? Wait a moment. Apparently it's not over yet. It's necessary to wait a bit to ensure that no one is coming to his aid.
БТР! В укрытие!
APC's coming.
Меченый, хватай ракетницу! Выйди эту падлу!
Right, destroy the BTR. Oh, that went wrong. Let's watch this fight play out anyway. Ah, he's skating. I was trying to put a grenade out, but I got the wrong one. But I just thought I'd be okay. Although I was in the line of fire, I thought I'd have enough time, but got owned.
Меченый, хватай ракетницу!
Right, let's try this key.
Это тебе за Андрюху, сука! Берегись, граната!
Oh, man. That's what I was trying to do, is throw a grenade at the BTR. You can see it smoking there, so it's probably the thing to do. I could get behind this hut. But of course bullets go through wood, that's the problem. Right, okay. Let's leg it.
Меченый, хватай ракетницу! Выйди эту падлу! Вытащу его!
And to be honest, if I end up getting a mercenary in the process, I'm not bothered. That was actually too far. As was, I think, that. It's gone very quiet. Just remembered I got one of these bloody grenades in my gun, so... Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if he was down or not, but then I saw these guys still alive. I thought, well, we must have won. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Граната! Ложись, граната! Граната!
Yeah, I did it that time. That's more like it. Right. Ah, I've got a green reticle this time. Yeah, sign for it. Now I want to know where the doctor is located. Well done, Stalker. I would gladly take you into our guerrilla group. Haha. Now I will send a message to the men guarding the scientist. They will return to the place from which he was kidnapped in one piece, hopefully. You suggest I take your word for it? Did you think I would give you the location of this unit? Don't worry. Those who know me also know Denard's word is law. So quietly go back to the bar and pick up this doctor. Pray that nothing eats him while he waits for you beside the road. Ha ha ha. You're a comedian, Denard. I know, yeah. One more thing. Here's a bonus as a reward from me. Artifacts or whatever you call them there. My boys, God bless them, collected a few while we waited for the Colonel. Soul, Flash, Micah. Right, that's alright then, that's not bad. I'll just sell the odd thing that I can to him that's going to weigh me down. You can have that as well. Yeah, one bottle of vodka, I think. Right, that'll do. So let's get back to the bar. Just before I do go, I'll just check the military bodies. Probably not going to be much on them. Look like they've got their sort of Bulat, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Bulat armor suits that from other mods. They're quite good. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to buy those shotguns. I'll keep those in case I can get rid of them, but I don't think I'll be able to. Oh, they lost one of the mercenaries. That's the guy that I sold the rifle to. Okay, so which is the quickest way out of here? Yeah, that'll do.